Yaki.
Okay. All right, guys. How you doing? My name is Rich Guzman.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ace Guzman.
Welcome to Blood, Sweat, and Marketing.
Yes, welcome to episode 5 of Blood, Sweat, and Marketing. We are going to get started in a few minutes, and we are going to talk about becoming rip-off proof in your internet marketing business. We're going to do the raw truth on that one.
Yeah, the raw truth on being ripped off.
But without further ado, let's give everybody a few minutes to hop on the live. We see a lot of people here actually jumping on now. Where are you seeing us on YouTube? Say hello. Where are you actually watching us from? And if you're seeing us in the Facebook group, say hello as well. And I think we're also on our profile as well. So if you're a friend, if you're a friend of ours on Facebook, what's going on, friends?
What's going on, guys? Nice to see you.
And if you're not, send us a friend request.
That's right. Let's get acquainted.
Where's your drink of choice, Rich?
I have my Americano today.
Yeah, iced Americano.
Iced Americano.
Everybody loves Starbucks.
Yeah.
Starbucks is not sponsoring the show, guys, just so you know.
Well, I went plain Jane because I basically, I used to do the lattes quite a bit, like a few years back. And I'm like, I heard it's not really good for you to have it too much.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what, just go back to regular coffee, Americano, 2.5 shots of espresso.
Well,
if you really want, let me share my recipe. Okay. Ice Americano, Venti, 2.5 shots of espresso, 3 pumps of classic, and sweet cream.
That's yours.
Simple.
That's the Rich Guzman Starbucks special.
That's the Starbucks special.
I got my own too, But I'm not having my usual. I'm actually having an acai berry drink because I felt like it's so hot in Puerto Rico. And yes, we are streaming live from the beautiful island of Puerto Rico.
Oh, beautiful.
And I'm having my favorite, anybody like acai drinks other than lattes? You know what I got to say about latte. Yeah. It gives you a whole lot of ass. I'm telling you, it make you gain weight.
Well, not that I don't have that. I don't have that problem. But
look.
No, I don't have that problem. I don't. I just keep staying.
I gotta lighten up on those days. I got enough right here. That's it. All right, girls.
Oh, we keep it raw.
We keep it raw.
Who we got on here? Who we got on here right now?
We have David Toomey, Rachel Elizabeth, Chelsea Gordon watching us live on Facebook. We have Tracy Lee. Tracy Lee's always here. I love that. Tracy Lee's here as well. And be sure to tag one of your friends. Let them know. I mean, tag one, tag as many as you like. Let them know about Blood, Sweat, and Marketing. Because let me tell you, the stuff that we talk about on the show, they don't talk about it anywhere else.
Hotness.
I'm telling you. And it's stuff that is just raw, but it's the truth. Because people need to get stuff off their chest.
Yeah.
You know?
Definitely. And we've always been about that. When it comes to content.
Yes.
We're just not the same as anybody out there. Let me tell you.
No, definitely. We're a unique bunch. Yep. We are certainly a unique bunch. So give us some hearts, some likes, some shares, and all that good stuff. And we're going to get started with the show. Now, let's talk about the actual thing that is happening right now in the internet marketing industry you want to tackle on before we dive into the topic.
Well, let's talk about Twitter. I really want to tap into that because, and really our topic is, if someone could always rip off some kind of content that you create, but they can't really rip off you.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
And I look at what Elon Musk is doing right now with Twitter, and he is really intelligent. I'm gonna tell you why. Because he knows that he could create another Twitter. Right? He can create a Twitter could be created, right?
Right.
It's no secret. There's no secret code, right?
No.
But the person that has that drive and determination, the way that person provides the value and the content in a certain way, in their own way, you can't steal that. You really can't, right?
No.
So if you look at like what Elon Musk is doing right now, let's say that, he brought Twitter because he just put an offer to buy Twitter.
For how much?
I think like 45 billion, I think it was.
Okay.
I could be off, but it's right around there. And if he purchases Twitter, okay, this is huge. That stock is going to skyrocket.
Oh boy!
Because by him just announcing that he's going to buy it, that like as soon as he made the offer, the Twitter stock already went up.
Wow!
So that means that what if they turn him down?
What if?
So Twitter is right now on that phase of like, oh my God, should I sell Twitter? Or the CEO, should he sell Twitter? Or should he ride it out and see what happens with Twitter?
What do you think is going to happen?
Well, let me get into the problem with Twitter itself, okay? Because Twitter has really became a cesspool of just crap, no value, all right? And a lot of people have been leaving in droves. So the clout that Twitter used to have, okay, it's not there anymore. So, going back to what we're talking about here with, being rip-off proof, okay, if Musk takes over Twitter, okay, he can create another Twitter if they turn him down. So does it matter that Twitter exists? Yes, it does. Because he can create his own unique Twitter with his own way of his own voice, okay, that makes him unique to the marketplace, that people will follow Elon Musk, not follow Twitter. So the only reason why it's a big deal is because people are following Elon Musk.
Right.
He has a big influence.
He does.
Right. And that changes the game. So
especially in the digital marketing industry, this economy is all digital. So, Elon knows what he's doing. He ain't stupid.
I know.
That's a brilliant man, and a successful, scientist at that. So he knows what he's doing. He's trying to do something unique.
Oh, absolutely.
At the same time, what's going on with Twitter. They got a lot of corruption. Twitter has a lot of corruption going on over there right now.
Yeah.
That's why all these people are trying to create their own thing because they're sick of it.
But people are leaving in droves.
Yeah.
So what he said was like, well, hey, I could model, I could make another Twitter, right?
Or
I could just buy the company myself.
Exactly.
And that's he just put that bid in.
In your opinion, do you think, I don't know what everybody thinks, but you can post it in the comments, but do you feel that Elon should create his own Twitter style, right? Where he actually can create jobs and have new people coming on board and he can screen the right people to work for the company? Or should he take over somebody's existing model?
That's what they're afraid of.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So you can't really rip off something that if you are unique to the marketplace, nobody can rip that off from you.
Right.
So let me give you an example. Let's say you created a course, okay? And you really put a lot of blood, sweat, and marketing into your course. And, you're excited. You release this course. It's a great success. And then all of a sudden, you're worried about somebody ripping off your stuff. Well, here's the thing. They can rip off the content. They can rip off what you did, but they can't rip off you. They can't rip off your style. They can't rip off the way you deliver it.
Right, exactly. So think about how easy it is to be, a victim of, theft inside this industry.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's happening. It's happening.
It's happened, yeah.
Especially if you're brand new and you don't even know how the system works yet. And it's frustrating to put up a high ticket offer of your own for like $1,000, only to discover 2 weeks later that someone stolen it, okay, and used it, copied it as their own. I know a lot of leaders that complain about this.
Oh, you mean like fan pages too?
Oh my gosh!
You go there.
What is wrong with people?
They use the company name.
They do.
That's bad.
That's really bad.
Bad.
I be calling people out on that stuff. Like, listen, that's not your company. You're an affiliate of it. You represent, you distribute for it, whether it be network marketing or internet marketing or whatever. But damn it, don't be calling it your own and making yourself the admin of it on a fan page.
It blows my mind.
It does. It
really
does. But here's the truth, guys. And really level with me here, marketers. Level with me, listeners. You can't stop these people from copying. So here's the thing, okay? It's going to happen. It's inevitable. Your stuff is going to get copied.
Oh, we see people copy us already.
We see people copy us and our emails and everything. So here's the thing.
Or try. Here's
the thing. Let them copy you. Let them copy you. Here's what we got to say. Acer is going to say here, okay? This is what we figured out. Instead of focusing on, keeping your products a secret or making sure that, no one steals, okay, or pirates your ideas, you need to focus on the parts of your business that are copy proof. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
There are certain parts in your business that are copy proof. Because let me tell you something. We know a lot of people that we coach, mentored, trained, taught, went ahead out into the world, got their wings, think that they know everything, and start creating stuff on their own without completing more and more understanding about being copy proof. Because now their stuff is being copied and so forth and so forth. You see, here's what can happen, okay? When you focus on these types of parts in your business, and I'm going to share them with you in a few minutes, okay? First of all, if you're in a network marketing organization or an affiliate marketing business model that requires a second tier and you're building a team, your team can't be stolen. Cannot be stolen, all right? Write this down. Your team cannot be stolen. Your work ethic, number 2, cannot be stolen. Can it? No. Your character. Hello? Your character. Your message. Your vibe.
Yeah.
Cannot be stolen either.
Yep.
Now think about this for a minute, because there's a lot of people that try to copycat, but they don't got you. They don't got you. They don't got your charisma. They don't got your personality. They just playing what? House? You know how we used to be as kids? We used to play house. I'm the mama. I'm the papa. I'm your uncle. I'll be the baby, right? They just playing house. Okay?
You know, that reminds me of something that happened to us. We had somebody try to mimic you on a VSL.
Oh, Lord.
The CPA offer.
I'm telling you, when I heard that VSL, I was like, who the hell is this? Who? That ain't some girl from no Jersey. That is not me. If y'all see any videos that says, hi, I'm Ace Yasmin, that ain't me. I don't talk like that.
No.
No, not this sister from
No.
Jersey. No.
And this is why when we create a VSL, it always converts because of the way that the message comes out.
Yes.
Because you could try to rip off the actual process, but you can't rip off the jersey.
You can't. But I love that. Give me a high five on that. Yeah, you can't rip off the jersey.
You can't rip off the jersey.
But here's the thing, though. Okay, it's just the place that I'm from. But we have a true character. We have a true representation in New Jersey that we all talk about. We keep it real, right? There are nothing to be sugarcoated. We keep it real. It's raw. It's uncensored. We're going to tell it like it is. We speak our mind. Okay. So here's the thing, right? Number 1, marketers, it's important to recognize your own value. Okay. Write this down. It's important for you to recognize your own value. Okay. I don't care what you're selling, but it's important that you recognize your own value and to know what you are absolutely worth. Are you feeling me on this one? Okay. Not everyone who comes to you is looking for a free course, a free book, okay, a download, some free information about cryptocurrency or Forex trade. Listen, there's a lot of stuff out there, a lot of garbage, okay? And they'll give you the same value in return, but you could easily go Google it and go on YouTube and get the same information. Now, here's the thing. If someone doesn't buy from you, don't take it personal. Don't feel bad. Just move on. Okay? And here's the best part. Let's talk about these thieves for a minute. These thieves aren't going to buy any of those things from me, you, or anybody anyway. They just want your product. And if they say that they want it for free or at least at a lower price, if you could just kind of barter with them and give it at a lower price than what it's actually worth, those people don't care about me, you, or those products. They never will. They just want the content. And unfortunately, these ridiculous copycats are everywhere. And if you've got a successful product or service, they'll find a way to duplicate it. And what can you do about it? How can you be sure that no one will ever steal your ideas and your products? This is why sometimes in discussions,
it's a good question. It's a very good question.
When people talk about like, I got a great idea, Rich, right? They say they got a great idea. It could make a lot of money. It's like one of those as seen on TV products. Who came up with the idea for the slip and slide? Right?
That is true.
Somebody came up with an idea that says, I want kids to just jump on this thing and slide their ass all the way on the grass, okay? Through some water like a car wash and enjoy themselves. And then somebody else came up with another idea after that, and they decided to take the same thing, but put holes on the arch to make it look like a car wash. Same idea, but they decided, what if it rains on you when you just go through the slide?
Well, you try to rip it off. You try to rip it off, but you put a garbage bag on the cement ground in New Jersey.
But you talking about my story.
And you messed up your
Okay. Hold on. Now you're going to make everybody really laugh till they bust a button or two on their shirt, okay? First of all, that story I'll share with you guys on the show, okay? So here's the thing, right? I grew up in New Jersey, okay? Mom and dad didn't have a lot of money, okay? I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. But here's the thing. I tried to be bougie, okay? I tried to be bougie about this. And what happened was I found one of them Glad garbage bags, okay? Listen up, all right? Feel me now. I put I got like 3 of them, okay? And I cut it so that way it looks like the length of my alleyway, okay? In my alleyway where my mom and dad live in the streets of New Jersey, okay? And then what happened was I took the manguera, the hose, okay? In Spanish, we say manguera, the hose, and we let the water just, I was watering it up, just like they do in the commercial, okay? And and then what happened was, y'all I know what's gonna happen next. Okay, so here I am.
This ain't good.
I'm thinking like, okay, this is just like, I'm gonna bougie this thing. I'm gonna do a bootleg style. I don't have to go to the store, Toys R Us, and go buy this thing. I'll make it myself. So here I am thinking I'm gonna go and slide like the commercial, right?
So she made her own homemade wet and slide?
Yeah, slip and slide,
Slip
wet
and
slide,
slide.
whatever. And here's the messed up part. I ain't got no grass. Okay? I ain't got no grass. It is concrete, asphalt alleyway. There is not one shred of grass on there. So when I actually took the dip, I busted my chin.
Ouch.
I was a little kid.
Well, did you get a little distance first?
No.
You mean you busted it right away?
I didn't even slide. I just went boop, hit my fucking chin, fucked my shit up. It got so bad. I was like, Mommy!
Oh my God.
It was hurting so bad. Oh my God.
That's bad.
So my father looked at me and was just like, I'm gonna brain you. Seriously. What was you thinking? I said, but Dad, I wanted to slip and slide so bad. You didn't go to Toys R Us. You couldn't afford to buy them, so I had to try to make them my own, and now I got to bust the chin.
What a story. What a story. So you kind of sort of ripped it off.
Yeah.
But you still couldn't do it exactly.
It was an idea. It would have worked out if it was just grass all over the place.
That's what I say. You didn't get no momentum.
Nothing.
Wow.
But see here, these things cannot be duplicated by anyone else because you are your unique self, okay? That's what I'm trying to express here, okay? It's simple. Focus on the parts of your business that are copy-proof. Grow your team. Grow yourself. Grow your character, your work ethic, your messaging to match the right market, and your vibe. And I mean really have a vibe, okay? Because you can't be this person that's just laid back, quiet, not really, all to themselves. And people don't work with people like that. You got to be fun, outgoing. You got to be that kind of person. Like, read the book by Dale Carnegie, How to Influence Friends and How to Make Friends and Influence People. Yeah. He talks about this. You can't be reserved and like, I'm an introvert and this and that. Listen, I understand people got issues, but all that stuff is mindset. And until you start learning more about how to increase your intellectual capital and you start learning more about why you do what you do, okay, things will change once you discover it. Right, Rich?
Actually, it's interesting that you're saying that because I'm actually going through a new course that's about that.
Oh, phenomenal. That's awesome.
Yeah, actually, I just signed up to it and it's really, really good.
Yeah.
And honestly, guys, it has nothing to do with marketing.
Okay, so I'm going to quote somebody, okay?
Yeah.
This person's name is Garrett White. Look him up, Garrett White. And he said when it comes to these thieves that like to copy people, he says they can't copy your fire, your message, your community, or your work ethic. And that's what inspired me to talk about this topic today, because Garrett White is right. They can't copy your fire. They can't copy your energy and what you got to bring to the table.
They can't carry your oomfa.
Exactly. Asa Rich is just unique. Yes. We are unique. We have our own, partnership.
We do our own thing.
Yeah, husband and wife. That's what we do. That's our thing, right? Nobody can copy us. And if you're a marketing couple too, nobody can copy you. You got your own vibe. And that's what's great about and what attracts the right people when it comes to attraction marketing. People love that about
beautiful?
you.
Isn't that beautiful?
It is beautiful.
It's a beautiful
so
thing.
these little copycats, let them try to copy you and everything. But you know what? When you catch them and you say, go ahead and copy me. But you know what? You ain't never going to have the original.
Nope.
You ain't never going to have the original.
Never be the same.
So let me share this. Make sure that your content is high quality and engaging. Go look at your social media profiles. Look at the content that you're putting out there right now. If it is not of high quality, if the copy sucks, you got some work to do.
Yeah.
We had Greg Davidson here multiple times talk about copywriting, how important it is for social media. He said that copywriting has got to be spot on. It's got to wow people.
Yes, it does.
It's got to draw them in. It's got to be engaging. People got to comment.
That's right.
Because I tell you, when I look at other people's content, it looks like a dry, desert.
Or
there's nothing going on. There's no engagement whatsoever.
It's like,
and not just that,
I can't really connect.
And there's nothing there. It's just too bland, too Pollyanna, right?
It is.
So
no, that's the word. Yeah, that's
Pollyanna. Yeah. So anyone who sees is going to be interesting for you guys to learn about this, but focus on quality, not quantity. I see a lot of people that like to put out hundreds of posts, and we see this all the time. People put hundreds and hundreds of posts. They'll do these challenges, 30-day challenges, 90-day challenges, 100-day challenges, whatever. But all the content sucks. it sucks. You got to focus more on the copy. Okay, this is what people struggle with, and we did too in the very beginning.
Yeah.
We struggled heartedly with trying to get people to pay attention.
It's not just about the copy. That's one part of it.
Yeah, it is.
But it's also when you're creating the content, you know, you got to come out of your shell. Too many people stay inside their shell and they just don't want to come out, right? And when they're in that state of mind, what happens is they tend not to be fully themselves, and they, you know, feel a little too reserved. You know what I mean? And that right there, it's not really bringing out their full potential.
Exactly, it's not.
You know, so if you learn to let go and open up, and just don't care. People just care a little too much. Like,
they do.
I care about this. I care about that. I care about how I act. I care about how this goes. I care about that goes. You know what I'm saying? Just don't care. Just go out there and just do it and be yourself.
No, I'm telling you, like, I have got to say this. Scammers are everywhere. Scammers are everywhere. You have a lot of people that have little to no experience coming after your stuff, being friends with, somebody's car is going off now.
No, I'm going off now.
Somebody coming after your content, going after you, trying to get into this. They're trying to take this away.
Yeah.
But all that content, okay, you could try to protect it, hold it and everything, but you got to be very selective of who you let into your community.
Right.
You got to be very selective who you let. This is why when we build Facebook groups, it's highly recommended to put questions that actually pre-screen people to make sure that those people are the right stuff. Like they got what it takes. They're going to do the work. They're going to help your community grow and expand. Not just come up in there and be a freeloader.
Yeah, not only that, but you know, go into groups and try to take people away and things like that. Yeah. And because they just can't do it themselves, they don't know, you know, these strategies and things like that. You know,
and people can read people and stuff. People can read bullshit. They can tell.
They can read the BS meter.
They can, you know. So make sure your content is high quality and engaging, so that anyone who sees it will be interested in what you have to say as the authority of your niche, whatever you sell. Okay. And this is going to help weed out the weeds. It's going to weed out the scammers and people who are looking for that quick buck, you know, that quick cash kind of a look, like those people who call, you know, the get rich quick. Those are the type of people. Get rich
quick.
Yeah, it's going to weed out those guys. And then what you're going to keep are the prospects that stay in your community that are long-term.
Yeah, but the long-term relationship.
Long-term partners, long-term relationships.
The reality is people that want success, they know it takes time, right? They have to learn the skill sets, they have to implement the skill sets, they have to learn the different strategies, things like that. And the ones that are there for the long term are the ones that you know are serious.
Yes.
Okay. And not everybody comes along that way.
No.
They're the diamonds in the rough.
They are.
Okay.
They are.
So we have to let go and wean out the tire kickers.
Yes. And secondly, if someone asks you for money up front, and we've seen this a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Or offers an unlimited service without charging any fees, be wary. Be very wary of them, because these are both common signs of a scammer. And you should always be willing to pay for the quality work and expect people to do the same.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. If they're unwilling, ladies and gentlemen, to put in any effort themselves before taking advantage of you, then they probably aren't worth working with.
Nope.
They're probably just not worth working with. Is this resonating with you? Are you guys feeling what we're talking about on the show? Let us know on Blood, Sweat, and Marketing. We're talking today about, are you ripoff proof? And knowing these signs, let's go take a look at the comments.
See, Tracy Lee says, let it flow. Yes, be yourself. Y'all look great. Puerto Rico must really agree with you. Yes, it does.
It really does. And after the show, we're going to the beach.
Yep, going to the beach.
We're going back to the beach.
Yep, we'll get some videos and pictures. Let's see. Delroy says, Ace and Rich are unique.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for that. Let's see what we got here. David William Toomey says, Musk should create his own Twitter. Yeah, I mean, that would be really good. But what's even better is taking over a company and making it 10 times better and making everybody cry.
It should be. It should be done. A little taste of their own medicine. I say.
That's a beautiful thing.
It is. It
Only
is.
time will tell.
Yes.
Oh boy, he put him in there.
Absolutely. Let's take a look here. More of the comments coming
Love
in.
the
Are
comments,
you
love the
being
comments.
copied? Is your shit being stolen? Let everybody know on the show.
Is your
how you feel.
content being stolen?
Is your content being stolen? Or are you a victim? Are you a victim of this? Are you worried about people stealing your stuff? You know, are you copy proofing your business? Let us know on the show.
Absolutely. Delroy says yes, great advice. And Trish Lee says, I'm feeling it.
Let me flash some of these comments here. Look at this. Chelsea Gordon dropping value diamonds and golds everywhere. Ooh, I like diamonds. I like gold.
That.
But you know what? You are absolutely right, Chelsea. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Tracy Lee, I'm feeling it.
I'm feeling it too.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it too.
Let's take a look here. Oh, I like this. I like Chelsea. Chelsea's active. I like active people.
Yeah.
Listen, after 4 years of marketing shyness, I had a tipping point and stopped caring about being scared. Like today, stepped out of a lot of comfort zones. And I'm like, I don't care if I'm a little scared, I'm still doing it. And that is exactly what you got to do.
That's what we call a breakthrough.
It's a breakthrough.
You know, you're having
Awesome.
a breakthrough.
Yes.
When you start to feel it like that,
Yeah.
you start to have a breakthrough because, you know, when you're scared and you're doing it scared, it doesn't become scared anymore.
Yes.
Right.
Yes,
you don't feel
absolutely.
that, you know, you don't feel that fear or being scared, all that kind of stuff. It starts to go away, it starts to dissipate. And then you look back and go, why was I scared in the first one? What was I scared of?
Right.
It's so funny.
Right. Now, a little bit about copywriting. Now, we all know that marketers in the very beginning in internet marketing are going to have to do some swipe filing. We do know that.
Yeah, modeling,
and that's true.
And modeling
but
is
it's
fine.
modeling, not plagiarizing.
Yeah.
You know, you got to model after people who actually have already done the work and they've given you ideas, and that's just to get going. But dudes, don't rely on that. You know what I mean? Like, don't rely on that. You have to really focus on building your self-worth, building your value. Like I said, get your message really fine-tuned to your personality. Because then what will happen is your audience will actually start noticing that there is a disconnect between the vibration of you and the person you're copying. Hello?
This is true.
And they're not going to be able to connect.
Yep.
Because when they meet you, whether you do like a consult call or you get on a one of your lives, they're gonna be like, who the hell is this person? It didn't sound like that when I wrote the email to me.
Exactly.
I know this to be true. Yes.
And here's the thing. You know, let's say you found an idea, you're going through a course, like, hey, you know what? I like that one concept. Well, you could always give credit, right?
Yeah.
So if you're providing a course or you're providing something, you could say, hey, I've taken courses, I've learned this from that person, I learned this from that. Always give the credit back to the person you got the idea from.
Mm-hmm. And stand your ground. Stand your ground. Like you can tell, immediately when you bring people into your community, if they're going to be, good people and they want to give back value, they have something to contribute, something to contribute, no matter what you're selling. It has nothing to do with that. This is all about community building. You can have a fine, sizable team, but what if nobody's really doing anything? What if nobody's really sharing? Nobody's really helping out. Nobody's really giving, a helping hand.
Yeah.
Nobody's really giving value.
Exactly.
I don't want to be a part of your community.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. People join things that are fun.
Fun, exciting, unique.
High energy.
But the main thing is like being real with the facts.
Integrity.
Right? Being real
Yes.
with the facts. Because there are facts that people don't want you to know, because if they feel like if they tell you that you're going to run away. We feel the opposite. We feel that if we tell you the truth up front, and we don't hold back, and we tell you, that's why it's called blood, sweat, and marketing, because that's what it really boils down to, that people would stick around longer because they were like, you know what? They were upfront with us in the beginning. They weren't sugarcoating it. They weren't making it paint the picture of, the fluffy clouds and living on the beach. And, that's portraying a lie.
It is.
It takes hard work, dedication, resilience, emotional up and down roller coasters. Should I go on?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the truth. That this is a fact of being an entrepreneur.
Yeah. And you'll be tested. You will be tested. Look at Delroy.
Yeah.
Delroy here on the show says, if you're living in your comfort zone, beware.
Oh my.
Don't you dare stay in that comfort zone.
Oh my God.
Listen, it's not serving you. It's not. You want to grow? Get out of your comfort zone. Somebody said to me one time, I was in a consult, and somebody says, I like to do things that are just comfortable. I said, you ain't going to succeed.
Well, let me give you an example.
You say you want to do things that are comfortable. Let me tell you something. You're going to be in this journey a little bit longer.
Yeah. Let me give you an example. Like, me and Ace could have moved to Puerto Rico years ago, right? It was something that we had to really step out of our comfort zone.
Sure.
All right.
Yes.
So one day, it just happened one day. Like Chelsea, great example. You just did it scared, right? And I just decided to do it scared.
Woo! Yes.
Right. So I said, you know what? I turned to Ace one day out of the blue. She didn't even expect it. And I said, you know what? Guess what? We're moving to Puerto Rico. And she knows whenever I say something, and I'm very matter of fact about it, it's going to happen.
Yep.
In a matter of like a month, I was ready booking my flight and leaving. No, seriously. And looking for the place.
It's true. Yeah.
So, and then came back, and then, we sealed the deal, got the condo by the beach, and now it's like, it's reality, right? But was there a fear there? Of course.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Of course. Were we uncomfortable? Oh, yeah. When we're flying in at night,
very uncomfortable.
I'm with the family. We're flying in at night. We're descending, and all you see is this island in front of you.
Hold up. And I've never been here.
Hold on. Let me paint this picture so you guys know.
Okay.
So, Ace is on the plane. Angel's on the plane. Damon and Arrows are on the floor in their little bags.
And the dogs.
Okay. And I want you to just imagine. I'm going to paint this picture for you.
Yeah.
We're coming into Puerto Rico. We still can't see the island. It's dark because of the time that we took the flight. All you see is a dark ocean with beautiful stars, and the moon was out. And all you see is the glimmering of the moon on the ocean.
Yeah.
With no land in sight for a while. Then all of a sudden, all you see is a shadow of glistening lights from a distance. And all I saw was these flickering lights getting bigger and bigger. And I said, babe, here's Puerto Rico. She's never been here. I've been here all my life.
Yep.
She's never been here. So for her, it was a bigger deal.
It was.
You want to talk about fear? She never visited. She moved. Okay? So that should tell you something. So as we're descending and we're going, and I'm saying, babe, there's Puerto Rico. That's when it really hit her, like, oh, crap. Like, we're here. Right?
One ticket, one way.
We are here.
Mm-hmm.
And I never took a ticket one way to move somewhere.
No.
That was the first, especially across the ocean.
First time.
So like Chelsea said, you do it scared, or it's never going to be done at all.
Yes.
And that's what we did. And now that we went past that point, it's made us more uncomfortable, and it helped us grow even more success. And more importantly, and this is really cool for this podcast, it taught us a lot more valuable lessons about being an entrepreneur. And it still continues to do so. And we're always learning new things, continuously learning new things.
Yes.
And I want you guys to really get what I'm saying here, okay? Imagine you've never been here before, and you just said, I'm moving into the unknown, into the black abyss in the ocean with this moon glimmering across the ocean when you don't see nothing for miles and miles and miles. And then all of a sudden, in the shadows, you see glistening lights of the edge of the island
not
showing
knowing what
up.
to expect. Yeah.
Then finally descending into the island, the reality really sets in that you are here and this is your new home, right? That's a reality check for someone who truly wants to change their life and completely change their lifestyle. That's the reality, not a sugarcoat. Well, gonna leave the laptop lifestyle, man. Cool, awesome. Yeah, it's a laptop lifestyle now, but during the transition, there is emotions going on that nobody tells you about.
That's right.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't care who you are. All right. That's
you're gonna go through it.
This is why it's blood, sweat, and marketing. We give the
you're gonna go through it.
And the reality.
Be ready for it.
Because everybody says, well, I want to live the lifestyle. I want to move. I want to do this. I want to do that. But when the reality truly sets in, what are you thinking? What are your emotions feeling? I want you to think about those things when you ask yourself, why am I doing this in the first place? And when you finally know that thing, that one driving factor, how are you feeling emotionally? Like I talked about in the past, if it scares you, you're on the right track.
It has to scare you.
If it doesn't, you're just being ordinary.
Woo! And I'd rather be extraordinary rather than ordinary.
You're just being ordinary.
And what I did, Rich, was extraordinary because let me tell you something.
No, I was
very, very frightened.
I have to really.
I remember that feeling.
I have to applaud you because, and I can't stress that enough because for me, I've been here a few years ago. The year I met you, I was the year before I met you.
Before we even dated.
Yeah, before. Yeah, the year before I met you, I was here. The day I met you, a few days later, I flew back here again. I have a brother here. I have family here that I still have to go see. I have to see gravestones of my great-grandfather, my great-grandmother who adored me to death when I was a baby when I came here, right? So I have history here. But regardless of all that, it doesn't matter. I'm still scared. I mean, I'm moving. I'm living here, right? Living and visiting are two different things, okay? And you not ever being here whatsoever is the most challenging thing that anybody could ever do. Forget about me. What about her? How does she feel? What emotions were going through her? Like leaving the mainland, going into like the island, right? And completely changing your life.
I'm glad you acknowledged that.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do. And I want people to acknowledge that as well.
It's not an easy thing.
No, it's
not. It really is not.
But this is how, back to what we were saying, this is how you become very unique to the marketplace, where no matter if you create something and somebody tries to literally, rip off anything that you're trying to do, you are who you are. You create your own unique proposition, your sales proposition of who you are. No one can steal that from you at all. They can try to take little bits and pieces and try to copy you and do this and do that, but they'll never steal your thunder. They'll never steal your passion. They'll never steal your fire. They'll never steal your desire.
Right.
They'll never steal your dream. They'll never steal your focus, the vision, the invisible.
Yes.
They can never steal that because that's yours. And that's for you only.
I love that about what you just said. And I don't know about you guys, but we can really have a lot of fun and discussions. Y'all can bring out the beer, the wine, the soda, whatever you want. Beverage of choice.
Beer and chocolate.
Beer and chocolate. Yeah, I remember beer and chocolate.
Beer and chocolate, hot seat. Yeah. Now we're Blood, Sweat, Marketing.
But I just want to say to you that on this show, I think it's best that we even get even more people to hear this kind of a messaging, because that's the reason why we created Blood, Sweat, and Marketing, because people need to have a down-to-earth, real, no holds barred kind of a fucking discussion like that.
Yeah, you gotta have a conversation.
That shit is powerful, Rich. Thank you so much. That is awesome what you just did, man. And people need to hear this, because all you are hearing right now is a bunch of noise. Oh, you could make money, you could save this, and there's discounts here, and you could invest into this and buy that. But when it comes down to the end of the day, like you always said, your family got to eat. And you got to think about your freedom. You got to think about why you do this in the first place. And what is your reasoning behind this? Is it because maybe you're a business owner and you already are married to a shop, but you barely even go out to Maui, Hawaii for a vacation, right? Or you go to Puerto Rico for, once a year trip with the family, maybe twice a year if you're lucky. But no, you're stuck at the job. You're stuck at a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? I got news for you. Ace and Rich created a brand new tribe and a new business. And if y'all haven't heard it yet, Rich is going to tell you. What's it called? Tell them.
Design your 9 to 5.
Design your 9 to 5 lifestyle. It's a Facebook group just solely for a brand new team and a new offer that we are a part of. If you guys like more information about that, let us know by sending us a message, and we'll send you a link to a video to watch, and you guys can check it out for yourselves. Because let me tell you something. There are opportunities out there, like I said. We talk about these thieves. We talk about copycats. We talk about opportunities that have no value. They're called B-level opportunities. Yeah. They ain't worth it. They're not worth it, because all you're going to do is just spin your wheels. You're not learning anything. You're not gaining any value. You're not understanding what it means to be a marketer. All you want to do is just get the shortcut to success. Well, I got news for you. There's no shortcut to success.
Oh, no.
None whatsoever. No matter what you sell online, no matter what you represent, it comes down to you and your work ethic and what you're going to do for your business, so that you can get out of the rat race, so you can take your kids to Disney World, so that you can visit places like Puerto Rico and Maui, Hawaii, and go to Costa Rica and move there and enjoy yourself, okay? But you cannot get there if you're in these other opportunities. On the next episode, I'm giving you a heads up. On the next episode of Ace and Rich Blood, Sweat, and Marketing. We're going to talk about B-level opportunities and how awesome it is to recognize these things, because by you knowing if your opportunity right now is a B-level opportunity, it's going to help you really get targeted on a new opportunity, or the opportunities that you are checking out, to get more information to see if they are going to be serving you and helping you, right? So that's going to be on the next episode.
That's going to be a good
B-level
one.
opportunities.
That's going to be a good one.
All right,
And,
you guys.
Gwen said something here, and I want you to know, how do you feel about this? Because this is, of course, raw.
Where's
right?
Gwen? Where's Gwen?
Gwen right here says.
Let's take a look.
She said, "Go ahead."
Oh, Gwen. Okay. It was Rich's dream, not Ace's, but she did not want to stay behind and break up her family and the team business.
Is that true?
I love everybody. You know, like I said, there's nothing back at home. Like, I don't miss the land. I miss the people. Yeah. I don't miss Jersey. I don't miss Massachusetts. None of that.
But
I miss
why?
the people.
But let me ask you this: why you don't miss Massachusetts or Jersey? Massachusetts in general.
Because to me, honestly, it wasn't home. It wasn't home.
Really?
Yeah.
So basically, what she said, it's not really true then.
No, it's not home.
So why is this not true?
See, you had your vision, and I have my vision that's still always constantly improving.
Right.
And you were already set in stone. Like, you were like Puerto Rico or Hawaii, and we're gonna go to Puerto Rico, and that's that.
Yeah.
And I was just like, baby, I'm with you wherever you go. That's the way. I don't want to say it on there, but I'll say it like this. You know, I'm a ride or die bitch. I'm gonna be with you, regardless where you go. I don't care if you live in a motherfucking box. I'm gonna be with you. We die together. We ride together, baby. That's how it is, Gwen.
That's true. That's true.
You understand? That's how I am. So I love him so much that no matter where he goes, I'm following him wherever he goes. I follow his lead. He leads. We both lions. So, you know, we Leos. That's what we do. So
now that you're here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're saying being over here now, this feels more like home.
When I first came here, I did not feel scared. I felt like I was welcomed. I don't know if that means anything to you guys, but like my first time here, never been on an island, didn't know what the culture was like, the people or anything like that. I felt welcome. I felt like I just came in grandma's house. That's how this island made me feel like that.
Wow. That's huge.
And every day after that, I thought I was going to be challenged with more and more challenges, more and more fears of, you know, how am I going to adjust to the island life? I didn't have to adjust. That's how cool it was. I didn't have to adjust to anything. It was just, I blended right in.
So, right. So it feels more like home here than back in Massachusetts.
Oh, yeah.
Now, isn't that interesting?
100%,
Because we've only been here since November. Yeah. And we were in Massachusetts for how many years?
13.
So why didn't it feel like home?
I don't know. Just, I love it here.
I guess Rich made the right move.
You sure did, baby. You sure did. Yeah, that's the reason why it feels like home. I blended right in. The people is awesome. I love the culture here. It definitely feels like home to me. So that's why I don't have a problem to adjust, because there was no need for an adjustment. Now, when we were in Hawaii, it felt like I needed to adjust too. I had to adjust in Hawaii.
Yeah.
We thought Hawaii was going to be home, but I started to adjust.
We almost went to Hawaii and stuff like that, but we realized that for me,
that took some adjustment.
Yeah, and for me, I wanted to be, closer to family, and I know that's only like 4-hour flight. You know what I mean? And not only that, but I'd rather be close to family and ancestors and stuff like that. So,
here's a question. I like questions. Questions coming in. Chelsea says, how much time are you willing to invest to understand your products and your habits? Got a lot of work to do and patience to implement. Well, patience is going to be a necessity.
Yeah. The way to answer that one, as long as it takes.
As long as it takes, baby.
Some courses I've gone through takes me longer than others.
Mm-hmm.
Right now I'm going through like an advanced lecture psychological course to understand human beings.
Yeah.
And that's going to probably take me a little while.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it depends on the course, but you got to really put in as long as it takes.
One of the things that I learned from you about going through courses real quick is the fact that you do have to be patient.
Yeah.
Even if the person who's doing the training is boring as hell, right? You still have to listen. You still have to go through it. I mean, we do the same thing when we go to college, right? Yeah. We have to listen to professors that are boring. We make more money than professors, but that's okay. you know, but you get what I'm saying? Like, we need to make sure and understand that, you know, they're the ones with the information and knowledge, and we have to learn from them.
Correct.
It doesn't matter who's doing the teaching and everything.
Yes.
What matters is, are you getting the message?
Yes.
Are you getting the education? Are you getting the training? Right. Oh, I love this one. Home is where the heart is. Exactly. Home is exactly where the heart is. Yes.
Yeah. You know, that's so true because, like I said, I've been here before, but you not being here and you adjusting so quickly, it quite surprised me, actually. I thought it was going to be rough for you. And I guess I was wrong.
You thought wrong.
Yeah.
I'm a unique kind of girl, man.
And you know what she said to me? She goes, I teased
God
her.
broke the mold when he made me.
Listen, I teased her a little bit one day. We were out and about. I said, babe, I thought about it. We're going to go back. She's like, what? She goes, I ain't going back.
I ain't going back.
I'm staying. I was like, just kidding.
Don't play with me like that. I'm like, God, no. No way. David Toomey says, my first 14 years was growing in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, but that was never really home for me. See, the same thing with me. Like, you know, that's never really home. Exactly. Like, I grew up in New Jersey all my life. Yeah, I'm from Jersey and everything. But the only thing I remember and I love about New Jersey is my family.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. And I still speak to them on Skype and talk to them on the phone and stuff like, but that's never the same. You got to, you know, still have that physical connection and, you know, the physical touch. You want to hug your mom or hug your dad and, you know, hug your brothers and sisters and your cousins. You know, if that's where your family is, you definitely want to have that, you know, communication and constant, you know, physical touch, because the internet will never replace physical touch.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Even with the live events, I remember
Yes.
back in the good old days before COVID.
yeah.
Right? When we just like hug people and they can feel our warmth and we can feel their warmth. And
yes,
it's amazing.
Diane Robin here. Hello, guys.
Hey,
Diane
guys,
Robin.
how you doing?
We got some of our students here. He says, you never really lose touch with people nowadays, no matter where you go. Your soul will put you in the right place if you listen to it. And absolutely true. Your soul is a beaming, infinite energy that literally it magnetizes. It tells you, go here, go there. Same thing when it comes to businesses. Listen to that vibration. If it's pulling you towards your goal and it's actually serving you and it's actually helping you, your soul is giving you that signal and saying, go there, right? Like some of you are in a spot right now where you're in between decisions and you're deciding, should I do this or should I not? And anytime that ever happens, I'll tell you this, and I share this in Diamond Coaching. Anytime you need to make a business decision or a life decision, always remember this. If the decision is going to serve you, it pulls you towards your goals, then you made the right decision.
Yeah.
If it's pulling you away from your goals, you know what you got to do.
Yes.
Okay. So thank you so much.
Ooh,
I love you guys.
Engagement.
This is
love the
great.
questions.
This is a great show. You
Love
know, and that's the thing. We talk about copy proofing your business. You guys know what you got to do now, you know, and listen to the replay. Share this with somebody who you care about that's in the online industry, or maybe, you know, somebody who's inspiring to become, you know, a business owner and wants to work with internet marketing and wants to learn how this whole industry works. Let them listen to the show. This show is really insightful.
Absolutely. Yeah. I highly recommend it.
Yes. One last one here. Last comment coming in. Chelsea, I love how you felt at peace when you got there, Ace. That sense of security is important to gain to a happier path. Absolutely. I definitely do feel that. And I did feel that with my son. Even my son, you know, he came in. I thought he was going to have a hard time adjusting, and he didn't even need to adjust. He just needed to blend in. And he never been here. So it's me and Angel who never been here. And then we're like just blending in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need a pina colada after this.
Yeah, let's do it.
Throw up the pina coladas. Let's go. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us on Blood, Sweat, and Marketing, episode 5 with Ace and Rich.
Yes, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Stay tuned for the next one, and we're about to go a little bit deeper.
We will. See you on the next episode. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. Bye now.
Have a great night, guys.